Hi guys, gals, and my non-gender conforming pals. My name is Carrington. Welcome back to another video. Or if you guys are new here, then welcome. I would love if you would hit that subscribe button down below and click the little bell so you're notified of all my future uploads. And let's get into this video. Alright, so I bought the whole entire BH Cosmetics Sweet Shop palettes online. And as you guys know, one or two of them are going into a giveaway. But today, I'm going to take each palette, we're going to do swatches, and we're going to do an eye look on each eye. So first up, I have, so the 6 palettes I have are the Cotton Candy, Cherry on Top, Sugar Cone, Orange Sorbet, Pistachio, and Bubblegum. So if you guys are excited to see what looks are created on each eye, then definitely keep on watching. First, we're going to start off with the Candy Cane palette, or no, not Candy Cane, Cotton Candy palette. This is what the inside of it looks like. We're going to do some swatches. So consistently across all the palettes, the top row is all shimmers and then the bottom row is all mattes. So let's go ahead and get started swatching. We've got Fluff. We've got Sugar, we've got Swirl, we've got Twirl, so those are all the shimmers. And then for mattes, we've got Carnival, Light and Airy, Sugar Plum, and Confection. And then those are all of the matte shades. So first, I think I want to dive into the shade Confection and use that for my crease transition. Okay, and then on a smaller little brush, I'm going to go into the shade right here called Sugar Plum. And just work that lower down into my crease. So this little, the Sugar Plum shade is just a little bit patchy, especially for like right here. I'm having like a really hard time getting it to like stick. Okay, then I'm gonna move on, and then I'm gonna do for my outer corner this Light and Airy shade. I'm gonna move now into like these shimmery shades. I'm gonna try to use, I wonder if I can get 3 colors on there. Let me get like do I have like a tiny eye brush over here? I thought I did. I'm gonna start off with this Swirl shade and kind of pack that towards like the outer portion of my lid. Doesn't really seem like a whole lot's being picked up on the brush though. Let's see. Okay, so a brush that's not looking like it's the best. There we go. Then I want to go on to, I'm gonna do Sugar next. And again, I'm gonna use a finger because that just seems to appear to be like the better of the two. Didn't really want to stay very well with a brush. And then very last, for like the inner corner part, I'm gonna go into this lighter shade called Fluff. Take that on my pinky to really get it in there. So here's the look that we've got with the Cotton Candy palette. I think overall it turned out really nice. The shades are really nice and pigmented. I did kind of struggle with the Sugar Plum shade, which is like this purplish that's in my crease. It did kind of get a little bit patchy. The shimmers are nice. I will say not a lot picks up on a brush, and it doesn't, and I have glitter glue on, and it just didn't really stick in here to it. A finger was much better. But overall, very happy, very satisfied with this palette. Now for the other eye, we're going to do the Cherry on Top palette. This is what it looks like. Again, the same, top are shimmers, bottoms are mattes. So we'll go ahead and swatch those. Okay, so we've got sweet, juicy, maraschino, and black cherry. And those are all the shimmers. Okay, then we've got, for the mattes, we've got sprinkles, tart, wild cherry, and sundae. And then those are all the mattes. First, I think I want to go in with wild cherry and kind of put that in my crease slash transition. Like a very like pinky red. Okay, then to go like a little bit farther into my crease, I'm gonna go with tart, which looks like it's just a little bit, slightly just a little bit darker. And then for the outer corner, I'm gonna go into the darkest, which is sprinkles. Again, these colors are very, very pigmented, and they really work very nicely together. Okay, again, I'm gonna try to use as many of these shimmer shades as possible. So let's start off with the darkest one, black cherry. We'll put that kind of towards like the outer corner. I'm gonna do juicy next. And for the very last inner part, we're gonna do sweet. Okay, so here are both of the eyes, one using the cotton candy, the other using the cherry on top. These were both really excellent palettes. I only had issues with one color in this palette. With this one, I really had no issues with any of the colors. The shimmers are nice, very like wet looking. A lot of good options. All right, so I'm going to go take all of this off, and then we're going to come back so we can do the next two palettes, which is going to be the pistachio and the bubblegum. I am back, and let's go ahead and let's do the bubblegum one, which is the blue one. Okay, first of all, I just now like noticed this when I was like off camera, but like, if you guys notice like little white balls, I put sunscreen on, and okay, so the sunscreen that I'm now using is from like Derma. It's like either Derma E or Dermalogica. I'm not sure which one. And this leaves such a white cast everywhere, and it just makes my skin ball up. Like, it works fine. Like, it works as a sunscreen. Like, whenever I wear this and I go outside, like, I don't get sunburned or anything. I don't even turn red. So, like, it works, but, like, it just leaves, like, such a white cast. And then over time, it just starts to ball up. I don't know. It's a hot mess, but it is what it is. All right. So, here's the inside of the bubblegum palette. All right. Let's swatch the shimmers first. So we've got Frozen, Pop, Sweet Tooth, oh wow, and Blueberry. Okay, so for mattes we've got Chili, Bubbles, Sweetened, and Single Scoop. First, I'm gonna start off in my crease with the shade Chili. Oh wow, this one has a lot of kick up, a lot more kick up than the other ones did. Next up, I want to go into, let's do Bubbles. Okay, so this one took like a little bit more building up to get to the color that we have now. And then for my outer corner, I'm going to go in right here with this Sweetened. So for shimmer shades, I really liked this Sweet Tooth one, so I'm gonna go in with that one towards like my outer corner. And then next I'm gonna go into Blueberry. And then very last, I think I'm gonna do Frozen. Frozen kind of appears kind of greenish to me. I kind of love it though, like it's a very nice color. And then to kind of change it up a little bit, I'm going to take the shade Single Scoop, and I'm going to kind of run that along my lash line as if it's going to be kind of like a liner. Okay, so here's the blue eye, the bubblegum eye. I'm not super comfortable with blue, so this was definitely outside my comfort zone, but that frozen shade that I used on my inner lid, that's real nice. The next palette, and this is probably the one that's been like the most widely raved about, is the Green Sweet Pistachio palette. So let's swatch the shimmers first. So we've got Sweet Life, Dessert, Treat, and Crunch. And then for mattes, we've got Soft Serve, Guilty Pleasure, Nutty, and Cone or Cup. I feel like the greens, matte wise, it didn't really swatch all that great. So I actually want to start off with, let's start off with Soft Serve. I'm going to do something kind of similar that I did over on my other eye with the greens. So let's see how well this works out. So there's the light green. It's very light, but at least it's showing up. All right, next I'm gonna go into the shade Guilty Pleasure. Put that a little bit lower in the crease. Again, shows up, but it definitely took some like building and getting there. And then for the outer corner, we're gonna go into the shade Nutty. That one had a lot of kick up in the pan, and again, took some building for it to show up. Let's go ahead and move on to some shimmer shades. For my outer portion, I'm going to go into Treat. Then I'm going to go into Dessert, which is the one next to it. These shimmers aren't really like showing up the best. Okay, and then let's go into Sweet Life. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the outer corner of the lash line of my eye, and I'm going to go into this darkest shade, which is Cone or Cup. So here are we've got the blue eye and we've got the green eye. I guess I just wasn't as impressed with the green as I thought I was going to be. It doesn't look bad. I don't know. So blues make me more uncomfortable, but I feel like looking at these, like, I like the blue look more than I like the green look. I know everybody raves about this green palette, and it's not bad, especially for the price, but I feel like the other palettes that I tried were better than that one. Okay, so I'm gonna go take this off, and I'm gonna come back and then we'll try out the last two palettes, which is the Orange Sorbet and the Sugar Cone palettes. I am back so we can do the very last two palettes, and the next one is going to be the Orange Sorbet palette. All right, we're gonna swatch the shimmers first. So we've got Yum, Citron, Tangy, and Double Scoop. Then we've got, for the mattes, we've got Tangerine, Zest, Extra Toppings, and Chocolate Drizzle. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with this Tangerine shade and just focus that right here. All right, next I'm gonna go into Zest and just focus that a little bit lower into the crease. And for outer corner, I'm gonna go over here with Chocolate Drizzle. So for the shimmers, I'm actually gonna start over here with this Double Scoop. Then I'm gonna move on to Citron, and it kind of looks like it's like a little bit, like it's got like a pink and then like a gold to it, like, or I don't know. It's like almost like a duochrome. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's like gold, pink, red. And then very last for the inner corner, it's gonna be Yum. All right, and that is it for the orange eye look. It looks very good. I really loved like that duochrome kind of shade, the Citron. Like it's like, it seems like gold and like, I don't know, beautiful, stunning shade. So now we only have one more palette to talk about, and that is the Sugar Cone, which is all neutral. So let's do shimmers first. So we've got cookie dough, dipped, cinnamon, and fudge. Then for mattes, we've got Sugar Rush, Delicious, Toasted, and Homemade. I'm not gonna lie, these two shades right here, Delicious and Toasted, look almost identical in the pan, and then they look almost identical swatched. So I kind of wish maybe they did just something a little bit different in terms of those browns, but it's okay. We can get this to work. So first I'm gonna go into Sugar Rush for the transition area. My lids are so stained, and I've even put like my P. Louise priming on it, which has some like color to it to like cover up discoloration. But yeah, no, my eyes are just like so stained from all the palettes that we've used. Next we'll go into Toasted. Just bring that down just a little bit in the crease. Okay, and then for the outer corner, we're gonna go right into Homemade. All right, let's go into some shimmers. I think I'm just gonna go across. I'm gonna just go that way. So first, let's start with, all right, and there are our finished eye looks for those two palettes. I'm now gonna finish off the rest of my face, and then I will come back and we will discuss the palettes in depth. Okay, so I'm back with my face completely done. Let's go ahead and let's just dive right on into the palettes. I think that overall, these are some great palettes. Let me check the price. Hold on. Okay. I thought they were $12. They are $18 each. And inside for $18, you get 8 shades. So that would make it just a little over $2 per shade. Comes with a mirror. I think the packaging of these are super cute. I like how like it makes, okay, hold on. Let me like show you, like when you put it together, like they go together like that, and then you can build like a whole ice cream thing. I think that's super cute. So $18 and you get 6 of these. That's a pretty hefty amount of money that you are spending for. So it's like $108 for all of these palettes. So for all 6 palettes, and you are getting 8 times 6, you're getting 48 shadows for $108. That's really not that bad. But you have to think, are these palettes I'm going to use every day? I probably won't use all of these every day, but there are ones I could see where I could use every day, like this one, the neutral one. Also, shockingly, like the orange one is really nice for every day. Blue is not in my comfort zone, nor is this something I would wear every day. The green, again, not something I would wear every day. The pinky purple one, maybe, and the red, you know, probably not. So altogether, 3 out of 6, I could see being everyday palettes. The quality of them was actually quite nice for most of these. The cotton candy one, I did have a little bit of issue with some patchiness on one of the shades. With the pistachio palette, I really struggled. I really had to build up the shades to get it to show up. And again, the shimmers weren't like overly wowing to me as they were in some of the other palettes. Again, blue was outside of my comfort zone, but this like frozen shade, beautiful. That was absolutely stunning. Overall, I think if you find a color story in here that you really like, I would say go ahead and check them out. I know a lot of times they have like discounts and stuff like that, so I would definitely say check those out. I know some of these are sold out on the site. This overall was like a really good stack of palettes. Definitely ones to check out if you're interested in ones like that. And so that is it for today's video. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys purchased any of these, are you guys loving the quality, hating the quality? Do you guys feel like it was worth the amount of money that you spent? Let me know down below, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.